Welcome back to module 3 of this unit 3 progressions, and we will be talking about the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression. Okay. Recall that the arithmetic progression has a general form a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. Okay. So this is our first term, this is our second term, this is our third term, this is our fourth term, and in general this is our nth term, and that's how we had written the nth term. Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so when we say the sum of the first n terms, we basically consider the sum of this first n terms. So sum of the first n terms, we denote it by a notation Sn, and we are considering the sum of this t1, t2, t3, t4 till tn. Okay, we are considering only till the nth term, and then we are taking the sum of these terms. So in fact what we are doing is we are taking the sum of a, then a plus d plus a plus 2d plus a plus 3d and so on, plus a plus n minus 1 into d. This is our tn. If we simplify this sum can be simplified and put into a general form as n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic progression can be put into a one general formula as n equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Let's say for example, if we have this arithmetic progression, okay, this is an arithmetic progression with a equal to 3 and d is equal to 4. Okay, that is the difference between any two consecutive terms is 4. Okay. So if I have to write down Sn for this, Sn is by formula n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So the sum of the first n terms of this arithmetic progression is going to be equal to n upon 2. 2 into a here is 3 plus n minus 1 into d is 4. So if we simplify this, this is n upon 2 into this is 6 plus this is 4n minus 4, which is equal to n upon 2 into this. I have 4n here and the 6 minus 4 is 2. If we want, we can simplify this n upon 2 into 4n, okay, will give you this 2 will cancel. In fact, you can take 2 common from both of this, okay, and you can cancel these 2. So it will be like 2 common into 2n plus 1. Okay, so this 2 will cancel with this, and then n into this 2n will give you 2n square plus n into 1 will give you n. So this is the sum of the first n terms. So you'll write this Sn as 2n square plus n for this arithmetic progression. So in case we want to find out the sum of the first 20 terms, this in general gives you the sum of the first n terms. So let us say if I want to find out the sum of the first 20 terms, in that case you have to just put n equal to 20. So S20 will mean that the sum of the first 20 terms, it is 2 into 20 square plus 20. Okay, 20 square is 400, 400 into 2 is 800 plus 20 will give me 820. So depending on you want to till what terms you want to find out the sum. If I want the sum till first 20 terms, first say 50 terms, you'll put n equal to 50. If you want the sum of the first 10 terms, you'll put n equal to 10 and so on. That is how this Sn formula is going to be useful. Okay. Note that the way we have defined this Sn, okay, Sn minus 1 is the Tn itself. If you just recall, okay, Sn is the sum of the first n terms. It is T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on plus Tn. Okay, before Tn it comes Tn minus 1. So we are taking the sum of the first n terms. So if I consider Sn minus 1, what will Sn minus 1 mean? It is the sum of the first n minus 1 terms. So we are taking T1 plus T2 plus T3 and so on. We are taking only till n minus 1 terms. So if I consider Sn minus 1, if I consider this minus this, T1 minus T1 is going to cancel, T2 minus T2 is going to cancel. So all the terms till Tn minus 1 are going to cancel each other. Only this Tn will survive. So I'll get Tn. So in general, that is how we say Sn minus 1 is equal to 10. Now how is this going to be useful to us is, suppose I know that the sum of the first n terms of a series of numbers is 2n plus 1. Based on this, can I say that it is an arithmetic progression? So the sum of the first n terms is given. Sn is equal to 2n square plus 1. Okay, so based on this, can I say it is an arithmetic progression? Now how do I do that? I know that Sn minus 1 for an arithmetic progression is Tn. So I'll find out Tn from this, and if this Tn can form if it can be considered as the nth term of an arithmetic progression, then it will be an arithmetic progression. So what I do is, from this Sn I also write down Sn minus 1. Okay, so Sn minus 1 is equal to 2. So replace this n by n minus 1. So it will be n minus 1 square plus 1. This will be 2 into n minus 1 square is n square minus 2n plus 1 as it is, equal to, so I have 2n square minus 4n. I'm multiplying this 2 throughout, plus 2 plus 1. So I have 2n square minus 4n plus 3. So this is our Sn minus 1. Now let me consider Sn minus 1. This is going to be equal to, now what is Sn? Sn is 2n square plus 1 minus, now I consider Sn minus 1. Sn minus 1 is 2n square minus 4n plus 3. So this is equal to 2n square plus 1 minus 2n square. This will become plus 4n minus 3. So this 2n square will cancel. I have 4n here and I have 1 minus 3 will give me minus 2. So this is our Tn. So if I consider Tn as 4n minus 2, can I consider this as nth term of an arithmetic progression? Yes, what I'll do is, I'll rewrite this as in the form of a plus n minus 1 t. Or what we can do is, we know that if I know the nth term, I can very well check whether it is an arithmetic progression by checking whether Tn minus 1 is a constant or no. So we can do that and see whether Tn minus 1 is equal to t. This we have already discussed previously. Or if we can just express this Tn in this general form. Okay, what I'll do is, I want to write down this into a plus n minus 1 into d. So what I'll do is, I'll write n minus 1 first. N minus 1. Okay, I want 4n here. So accordingly I have to write 4 first because I want 4n somehow. Now 4n, an additional term that I generate is minus 4. But what I want is altogether minus 2. So what term should I write here? I should write 2. So that this 2 minus 4 will give me minus 2 and this 4n will be this 4n. So what did I do? I wrote this into a plus n minus 1 into t. So this series which has nth term as 4n minus 2, it is actually an arithmetic progression with a equal to 2 and d as equal to 4. Okay, so you can say that it is an arithmetic progression. Next example, based on the sum of the first n terms. The sum of the first n terms of this series 2, 5, 8 is 950. Based on that, we have to find n. Okay, or this same question can be put in other form. How many terms should I be adding of this arithmetic progression so that the total is 950? That's how this n is, how many terms. So we have 2, 5, 8 and so on arithmetic progression. So here this is a, we have a is equal to 2 here, and the common difference is 3, 5 minus 2 or 8 minus 5 and so on. Now the sum of the first n terms is given, that is 950. We know that Sn, the sum of the first n terms, is given by n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so for this arithmetic progression, we have n upon 2 into 2 into a. A here is, the first term is 2, plus n minus 1 into d. D here is 3. And this Sn is given to be equal to 950. Okay, this has to be equal to 950. So based on this equation now we can find out n. So we will simplify this. So n upon 2 into this, I have 4 plus I have 3n here and I have minus 3, and this is equal to 950. So I have n upon 2, 3n, and 4 minus 3 is plus 1, it is equal to 950. What I can do is I can cross multiply this 2 on the right side. So n into 3n plus 1 is equal to 950 into 2, or I'll multiply this n throughout in this bracket. So I have n into 3n, which is 3n square plus 1n, which is equal to 950 into 2 is 1900. Or if I shift this on the left, I have 3n square plus n minus 1900 is equal to 0. So to find out the value of n, what we have to do is factorize this quadratic equation. Okay, so I want to split this middle term. Their sum should be 1 and their product should be 3 into minus 1900, so minus 5700. So the terms will be 76 and 75. So we'll write this as 3n square, n plus n, I'll write it as minus 75n plus 76n. 76 minus 75 is 1 and their product is 5700. So minus 1900 as it is equal to 0. So I'll take 3n common here. So I have n minus 25. Okay, 3 into 25 is 75. Here 76 I'll take common, n minus 25. Okay, 76 into 25 is 1900. This is equal to 0. So n minus 25 is common in both the terms. So 3n plus 76 equal to 0. So either n minus 25 is 0 or 3n plus 76 is equal to 0. So either n is equal to 25 or n is equal to minus 76 upon 3. Okay, now what we are finding is how many terms. Okay, we want n. So this n cannot be negative. Okay, or it cannot be fraction as well. So this is out of question. N has to be equal to 25. So the answer to this question is, how many terms should I be adding of this arithmetic progression to get 950? It should be 25. N is equal to 25.